Good morning, respected parents and dear students. Welcome to your computer class. In this video, we will discuss session 2 of Unit 3, which is Basic ICT Skills. As we all know that today, computer become integral part of our lives. Our life are directly or indirectly affected by the computers. In this era of information, we are depends on the storage, flow and processing of data and information, which can only be possible with the help of computers. Computers are used as tools in every part of society together with the internet. A computer is an automatic electronic calculating device which can process a given input in a prescribed manner to produce a desired output at a very high speed with remarkable accuracy. It can also perform all arithmetic and logical functions according to the instructions given in a systematic order to solve any problem and produce process information. Parts of a computer system. A computer consists of mainly four units: input unit, memory unit, central processing unit, and output unit. Computer works through an interaction of hardware and software. As we all know that hardware and software both is necessary for computer. Hardware refer to the parts of a computer that can seen and touch, and hardware items such as your computer, monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, memory and other components are often called hardware devices or devices. Software refer to the instructions or program that tell the hardware what to do. A word processing program that you can use to write letters on your computer is a type of software. The operating system is a software that manages your computer and devices connected to it. Without Windows is an well-known operating system. The latest operating system is Windows 10. Input unit. According to name, the input data instructions are given through this unit to the computer, like keyboard and mouse are most common input devices. A standard input device. Keyboard is used to provide text-based input. Various combinations of keys are used to issue specific commands to the computer. It is also used to input text, content, and numbers for various documents. A standard keyboard layout is called QWERT layout. Next one is mouse. As we all know that mouse is a pointing device. It is a small device connected with the computer to interact with the graphical user interface provided by the operating system and to click, select, draw in various software applications is called mouse. Mouse in true sense is a pointing device. It has usually left and right button and a scroll wheel. Left button is used to click and select the item with a single click. With double click, the program are launched or open the file. Right button is used to display common commands used direct, directly available without having to go to the detailed menu of options. A swift tri- triple click of left button select the entire paragraph in a document. Next one unit is central processing unit. As we all know that CPU is the brain of computer. It is most important part of computer. It is also known as microprocessor or processor. A CPU is the brain of computer. It is responsible for all the function and processes of computer. The task of processing is done by processor in computer. It collects data from input unit, store in memory unit, processes and produce output. A CPU consists of one or more electronic component fabricated on a silicon chip. These are arithmetic logic unit and control unit. According to name, arithmetic logic unit perform all arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and logic unit perform test various logical condition encountered during the processing and allow for different action to be taken based on the result. Control unit. It coordinates the components of a computer system. The control unit as its program. The control unit does not actually execute any code itself, rather it just manages the execution of program instructions by fetching instructions from memory, parsing those instructions as necessary and then scheduling the appropriate hardware component to act on these instructions. In this way, the control unit manages the operations of entire computer. The function of CPU. CPU access and store the relevant data instructions during processing. Next one function is it controls the sequence of operations. CPU also gives the commands and coordinates the action of all part of the computer system. And next one function is CPU carries out the processing. Next one unit is storage unit. According to name, this unit store the data and information of the computer. There are two types of storage like primary storage and secondary storage. The CPU mainly interact with the primary storage or main memory, referring to it for both instruction and data. The unit holds the data and instructions. There are different types of memory which are used for different purposes. Memory unit can be divided in two categories: primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is the main memory of computer. This memory is primarily used by CPU for booting of system and temporarily storage of data for processing. For example, RAM and ROM, random access memory and read-only memory. Both are primary memory. Primary memory is needed by the computer for its own working. It stores the data currently used by CPU and operating system programs. It is also known as the main memory because it directly communicates with CPU. RAM, random access memory. It is the main working memory of computer. When we generally talk about the computer memory, we usually mean the RAM. It is suitable inside the system unit. The CPU uses this memory for storing inputs, currently running software programs, and results of processing, etc. It is also called read-write memory, as data can be read and written on it. It is a temporary or volatile memory. Its content because its content are accessible only as long as the computer is switched on. After turning off, its content are erased. Next one is ROM, read-only memory. It is a permanent or non-volatile memory located inside the system unit. It retains the data even if the computer is switched off. It contains a set of start up instructions called boot start loader. These instructions help the computer to start up or boot up itself when you switch it on. Mean to say, ROM store booting process of computer system. The computer can only read information from the ROM memory. Next one is secondary memory. This type of memory is used for permanent storage of data so that we can use it later. This type of memory is used to store large amount of data in the computer. For example, hard disk, DVD, Blu-ray disc, pen drive, etc. Output unit. This unit provides the result of the operation performed by the computer. Computer generates the output of the processing in the form of text, graphics, audio, or video. The most common output devices are monitor and printer. Monitor is called the standard output device, while other output devices like printer, wave camera, joystick, plotter, speaker, etc. are added to the computer as peripheral devices. Peripheral device is basic devices from the actual computer system which perform standard input, output, and processing operations. These are additional devices which extended the functionality of a computer system. For example, taking a printout, transferring data to another computer, distributing the data, etc. are performed by peripheral devices. Next one is optical disk drives and USB drive. Optical disk can store information or data like video, audio, text, images, games, software, etc. Various types of optical disks are available which can store up to 8 GB data. CD-ROM is a type of CD. CD-ROM stands for compact disc read-only memory. It is an optical disc that comes with data already written on them for distribution. For example, music CD. It is read-only storage media. Data or information cannot be erased from CD-ROM. It is used to store data up to 700 MB. CDs are mostly used for distributing software. There are three types of CD: CD-R, CD-RW. CD-R, recordable compact disc. It is also called WORM, write once read many, mean data can be written only once but read many times. We can use the disk with a standard CD player or CD-ROM drive. Compact disk rewritable. It is a rewritable disk. It allows us to erase previous data and write new data on them. But the CD-RW media does not work in all players. Pen drive or USB drive. The pen drive is a USB flash memory device. It is used for storing and transferring audio, video, and data from one computer to another. It is small in size, portable, easy to carry, and easy to use, and low cost secondary storage. It can store a lot of data on it, more than CD and DVD. It is plugged into USB port of the computer. Pen drives are getting very popular nowadays. It can store data up to 64 GB nowadays, but usually we are using 2 or 16 GB pen drives. Next one, storage device. Digital card reader writer. Digital card reader writer are found in devices like laptops, digital cameras, and smartphones. These devices have slots to read from and write on the memory cards. These cards are available in various storage capacities, commonly ranging from 4 GB to 1 TB. Next one is external hard drives. In addition to computer main storage device, hard disk, there are external hard drives available. They can be easily connected with the computer through USB port. External drives is the best suited device for keeping backup of the computer data, since it can store data in the range of 500 MB to 2 TB or even more in near future. USB based adapter. Adapters allow devices running on different type of technologies to connect with a computer and provide their services. Such devices are shipped with their adapters, which function as interface between the device and the computer. For example, devices are Bluetooth adapter to connect Bluetooth wireless speakers, and smartphones connect with computer. Wi-Fi adapter connects Wi-Fi modem to the computer. Printer scanner plotter will be discussed in the next video session. Thanks for watching.